Alright traders, George here, and just a review of the auto trade that we saw in the live room this morning. I'm using the Brickwicks level 2, and the way I've got it set is on a 22 by 2. The black tip counter trend arrow is what's getting me into positions. I'm not using any trend filtering here. So for this morning, there was a pre-market signal that fired off about 4 in the morning Pacific time. 8:10 Pacific time this morning, I got another one. This time it was a short. So the way I've got this set, and what we saw was when I get the order that shows up on the Brickwick chart here, the semi-auto system, the system then will translate that to the DSR chart. That's the way I've got it set up, so I can manage it on this chart. Now I could use this as a standalone manual trade vehicle, but that's not what I'm doing here. I've got it tied into my Brickwicks, and what happened was right about here I got short 2 contracts. The way I've got the strategy set up is like this. I'm looking at 2 contracts, stops of 22 and 24 ticks, with the 22 tick contract here getting a 22 tick fixed target. So a 1-to-1 risk reward there, slightly bigger stop on the second contract with an open exit. That's this guy right here. So what happens is that gets translated to the DSR chart. I'm getting short about here, $2.20, $220 for my scalper, the trader continuing to move down, and you'll see that we have a prior key support area here. DSR level, RSI is going hard oversold here, and in fact we get a counter trend arrow and we start to make our way up with some white candles. I chose to exit there, picking up over $4 there. So that's almost a $7 trade on 2 contracts there, $700. Now, what I talked about was if this rolls over, watch for candles to resume black and RSI to drop below 50, and look for the continuation move, and you can see that move down pretty well. And then we establish a new DSR level, and we move into Chicago Merc Lunch. A little bit of a bid up here, but that's the main thing I wanted to show you was the auto trade. The great thing about it is that there's nothing that you can do to stop it from putting that trade in once you got it set up. So you can't cross-check what you see based on the way you feel or the way you think or something that you might hear. So if you've got the news on and they say something that you think will make gold go up, well, the system says it's going down based on the signals, and that's what it does. It puts you short there, and there you have it. So the great thing about the auto trade is it does give you some control once you're in the position, but the speed at which it translates the signal to putting the orders in the market are fantastic. It's huge in a lot of different ways. One has to do with the psychological end of things. The other has to do with the technical side, where there might be something happening so quickly you won't have time to manually respond, and it puts you in, and the next thing you know it's already moved quite a bit in favor. That is a great thing to see. So really using technology to our advantage here in 2014, and why wouldn't you when that is a possibility. So there's a look at the level 2 semi-auto trade that we saw in gold this morning. That'll do it for now. We'll see you back in the live room.